Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. Thank you for joining me today. This is the card we're going to make. It's really simple, but I do think it's so pretty. Really easy to do. We're just going to, this is just designer series paper and a heat emboss sentiment, and that's it. So the designer series paper is this one called the Meandering Meadows, and it's a 6x6 and it's one of the online exclusives, and I'll show you. You get, can see I've used it a few times, you get all of these different lovely patterns, very much an impressionist type paintings. You could just have them like this, and then on the other side you can see you get some more muted styles. So those are the Meandering Meadows designer series paper. And you can see I've been busy playing with this. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. So lovely for spring. And I really like this paper. It's great for easy, simple cards. And you can see here, I just stored my paper in these little wallets I got online. And it keeps everything, the designer series paper and all my scraps together. So I like that. So this is the paper I've chosen today. We used this pattern before, and we're going to use this one today. And then I've got here the deckled rectangle dies, and I've got the largest die, and I'm just going to decide where I want this to go. Now you could have any pattern you want. You could have it there, but I think I'm going to have it here in the centre, and it just depends how much sky do I want. I think I want as much sky as I can get, so I think I'm going to have it there. And then I'm just going to hold this down with some post-it note, sticky notes, whatever you want to call them, just like that. And then I'm going to run that through the die cutting machine. Okay, so we've put that through the die cutting machine. Just remove our die and we save those pieces of post-it note tape. I just have them here on the side of my desk for another time, so waste not, want not. We can still use this as well. Look at that back, isn't it gorgeous? You can use that definitely. And then I store my dies like this, just on some magnetic sheet in the wallet that they came in. I don't store them always with the stamp set, but I don't always use my dies with the matching stamp set. Your dies do contain lots of extra little pieces as well, so I tend to store them separately, but that's just me. Okay, so that is our piece, and that will just be beautiful on its own for us card. We're going to do a little bit of stamping, and we're going to do heat embossing. So let me bring in all my stuff. The stamp set I'm going to use is this one called Bold Bouquet, and you say happy birthday. And we're going to need some Versamark. So I'm going to use some of my powder tool here, just so the embossing powder will only stick where I want it to. And I do have a paintbrush, let me get it out in case we want to take off some of the powder. So I'm going to use my Versamark ink, give it a really good ink up, and then I'm going to use my grid paper to try and get things as straight as I can. That'll do, down. Okay, and then I'm going to work over a coffee filter just to try and contain some of the mess. Because however hard I try, I always make a mess when I heat emboss. Pour the powder over, and this is just white embossing powder. I have a few little tubs in this bigger tub here, but I use it so often. Now I've been actually quite lucky here. I don't have any, I can see any over embossing, so that's good. So let's put this back in here, move that aside. Now I'm going to heat set this, so I'm going to put you on mute so you don't have to listen to it, and I'm going to heat set this, going to put my heat tool on for about 30 seconds before I bring it to my paper. Okay, so I'm ready just to put these two together and our card is done. So our card base is thick basic white, the standard A6 card base, that's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. And I'm going to just put it down with some seal. I'm going to put quite a bit of seal down because this has had some heat to it which will cause paper to warp at times. So let's make sure this thing is stuck down well and truly. Now I'm going to put this towards the top. And I'm going to show you there's going to be a big piece towards the bottom that's sorry, I think that's the rubbish truck. Sorry if you can hear that. Big piece towards the bottom, and I want to cut that off. So this card will be slightly shorter than a standard A6 card. And I found for my purposes it was just easier to do this by eye than to measure. I'm just going to cut off along the bottom, so now I have an even amount around my card. Okay, and that is our cards done. And I think you could make a lovely set of note cards just like that, and it would be absolutely beautiful as a gift in a little matching box or something. I might have to do that. I think that would be absolutely lovely. So there are the cards. If you wanted more information about the project, you'll find the supply list, measurements, etc. all on my blog post on my website. And if you did enjoy this project, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know, and do consider subscribing. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.